Good morning. Haven't spoken with you guys in a little while, but uh, I figured it's time. I'm getting a concentration of questions regarding two issues in Qimage, and very popular issues it seems to be. First one is my prints are not coming out the right size. No matter what I do, they're either too big and chopped off, or it's too small and I need it to fit a frame and it's coming out the wrong size. Okay. So over the phone, usually we work together and diddle around, and it's always the same problem. Now I've chosen an Epson 4900 only because it's a little bit more visible to show you the problem than on my Canon. But it's always the same thing. When we get to properties, we open up, we look at the driver, and we go to page layout, we find that someone has put a check mark in scaling. Okay? This is scaling, enlarge or shrink. Whatever they call it, it's scaling. So if that's the case, how did it get there? That's the question. Because everybody denies messing with it. Okay? So I'm going to get out of this and show you what we found usually happens. Okay, so you've got yourself all set up with your luster paper and your size print and the borders and everything like that. And now you want to make sure the quality is set right and all the rest of the things. So you go in here as per usual, and you're going to set the quality like this, and you usually set it for the maximum quality like that. You slip this guy over and you say okay, and then you get to the color and you set the color management like that. And here someplace, well, I can't find it now. I probably don't have all the buttons pressed. Anyway, you set up none for the management, and you set up the quality and the kind of paper you have and all that stuff. And while you're checking around, you accidentally click this. Looks like it needs to check. This thing's empty. And you do that, and there it is. Problem is in there. Okay? You don't remember even doing that. But what happens is you say, that's just right. I use this size and everything often. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. Okay? I'm going to call it 4900 luster. And I'm just going to put a couple of stars in here so I know which one it is. Okay? Or, just some kind of marks like that. 49 luster. Okay? And I say save. Okay. Now what we've done actually is, even after you find the problem and you go correct it, okay, you say, whoa, wait a minute now. This is screwing up my sizes. I'm going to take that check mark out. Okay. Whew, all fixed. Except for the next time you go and invoke this Epson luster thing that you just saved, right? Let me see if I can find it again. Epson 4900, I think I called it. Well, I don't even know where it went to. But okay, it's here someplace. Okay, hang on a sec. Okay, I found it. It started with a number, so it was up on the top. But anyway, we click that and we say open. Okay, you automatically put that check mark back in because it was saved with that check mark. Okay, so see how it's in there? Got to take it out like that. And now you better resave that to fix it. Otherwise, it won't be fixed. So we click on that and we say save. And you want to overwrite? Yes, we do. And now that problem is gone. Okay. Okay, so far. So that's one of the ways it gets in there, or two of the ways it gets in there. Another way it could get in there is possible also. You have this padlock up here. Now the padlock is one of these mysterious things, okay? The padlock is off now. So that means that if I close Qimage and open Qimage, let me do a session restart, okay? File, restart session, yes. Okay, so there we are. We just restarted the session. Now, if that check mark was in the saved session, it isn't now, I don't think. I doubt it. No, see, it's not in there. But let's say during the time that you had this in there, you did a padlock. You say, oh, everything is just the way I want it. I want it to open this way every time with a little border on it, okay? And this size, everything's cool. Photo paper luster. Okay, I'm going to give it the check mark. So this opens up and I say current. But I don't remember that this thing is in there. But now every time I start a new session, here we go. Restart session. Okay, now let's check our driver. Son of a gun, there it is. Why? It was locked into the startup with the padlock. So that's another way it can get in there. That padlock, by the way, is very, very good, especially if you use it for things like setting up your printer setup like this. In other words, here's my anti-aliasing. Okay, I like to keep it on low, but you can keep it wherever you like it. Okay. Oh, it's nervous. Okay, leave it on low. Say okay. Okay. Now, if I say padlock, current. Now, every time we start Qimage, watch what happens. Okay, good. Now let's go have another peek. Here we go. And you see it's on low. It's not on high anymore. So all these settings, everything in here, we can do any one of these dots and raws and all that stuff. It will change the way Qimage starts. Okay, that's all. Not that you can't change it later, but it changes the way Qimage opens up. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we need to bring to light. Okay, well, I guess we'll just recap. So anytime the prints are not coming out the size that you intended to come out, like you're set for 8 by 10 and you're not getting it, you're getting a 8 by 14 or some crazy number like that, there's the place to look, right there. And every printer has it. See it there? Take that guy out. Take it out. That's all there is to it. Okay, and go back into here and say current. And everything that's currently set will be locked in place. Okay, so you can tell that if we're going to do a restart, I'm just doing it this way because it's faster than closing and opening and achieves the same result. Okay, properties, and there's no more scaling check mark. Okay, so that's fixed. So you get the idea with that. Again, just to go over, if you happen to accidentally have saved a check mark in one of these saved printer setups, you just take the check mark out and resave it. That's all you can do. Okay, everybody, I hope some of you have been enlightened, and hopefully we will see you next time.